a 30 in here.
Welcome to Dragon Talk Z.
Kamehameha, you know, as the youngins say.
Yes, you heard it there. This is Dragon Talk Z. I'm here joined by Pete Nelson. I'm Will. We're going to be talking about... What were we talking about now, Peter?
Saiyans, Will.
Saiyans. We're talking about Saiyans. Now, of course, the most iconic one that we first start off with, literally the first one introduced is Goku.
Or Kakarot.
Or Kakarot.
You know, that's his Saiyan
Either
name,
way,
Will.
his real name. Vegeta.
There's Vegeta, too. There.
Yeah, Vegeta comes in Dragon Ball Z right after Raditz.
Yeah, I mean, you'd think if they prepared for Vegeta to be the next side character, they would have introduced him a little earlier in Z.
I mean, they kind of did.
I mean, they did, but they made Raditz seem to be like this big character, and then they just killed him in like the 5th episode.
And which he does have potential to come back. It's a possibility.
Unless his soul's already been reincarnated, in which case, no.
Yeah.
Like Bardock and Gine, their souls have already been reincarnated, so they can't come back.
To what?
I don't know, but it's like that's like how when Goku asked for Boo's soul to be reincarnated,
yeah.
and it was after a certain amount of time, and like if you go to heaven, your soul doesn't get reincarnated, but if you go to hell, so like how Bardock, Gine. Which I know sounds crazy, but she's a Saiyan. They were all horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible things. She used to be a part of Bardock's squad, so she definitely killed people.
That is true.
And Raditz, they all went to hell, and then after a amount of time in there, their soul gets reincarnated into something else. Hopefully something better, to be honest.
Yeah. And the most overlooked one, Nappa.
Oh, yeah, Nappa.
Which I assumed he was a wasted character.
Oh, yeah, he was definitely a wasted character. He seemed to just be there for filler. He was just the type of guy to just over-talk, overconfident himself, and then get absolutely railed by Goku. And I mean railed by the Kamehameha.
And pretty much insulted the fact that Goku stood on his head.
Oh, yeah, he stood on his bald head. I'm surprised he didn't slip off.
With that much energy that he's doing, it'd be crazy if he would just slip off on a sweaty head.
Yeah, I'd assume.
But yeah, anyways.
Saiyans. Do you think Saiyans had politics? Or do you think they were more of a king queen type thing? Because I'm pretty sure that's what they were.
I mean, pretty much on Planet Saiyan, Vegeta was
King Vegeta a Democrat? That's why Bardock hated him so much. Bardock was Republican.
But continuing on, the next Saiyan, the first hybrid Saiyan, Gohan, is the most massive, or one of the most massive potential to literally exceed farther than Kakarot. Gokarot, yes.
Kakarot.
Kakarot.
Yeah. Gohan, I believe that he's definitely top 3 in most potential. Pan could have potential if they actually cared about her. Because you're telling me that Pan can't go Super Saiyan in GT, which makes no sense at all. Because how come she has, like, no potential, but Gohan has the most potential? That makes no sense.
I think it might be because that Gohan is half-breed and Videl is full-breed human. And so I think more of the human side got into Pan more than the Saiyan side.
I mean,
why she's
but
not able
then
to go
tell
Super
me why
Saiyan.
Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. could go Super Saiyan, but Pan can't. Aren't they technically more human than Pan?
Yeah, and how? Wait, hang on. And how Goku Jr. and Vegeta Jr. How
are they juniors?
How?
Unless it's like Gohan Jr., but it's not technically Gohan Jr. What is Gohan's middle name? Probably something
do
stupid.
any of the
Probably
characters have
cabbage
middle
or
names?
something. I don't know.
That's Kappa.
Oh yeah. Beetroot. Stupid.
And then we have the next hybrid generations, Trunks and Goten, which they could have the great potential if they actually just trained.
Amazing potential, just
Yeah.
like Gohan, but they don't like Goten and Trunks because they finally grew up in the superhero movie, and then Daima came out and they were babies again because
But then they became grown again.
Yeah, they became grown again, but I mean, they kind of shafted those characters. They would've been
Spoilers, by the way, Dragon Ball Daima, if you haven't seen that.
Yeah. They definitely could have used those characters, and the fact that they left out the adult Gotenks fusion in the manga and in the movie, which is crazy they left it out in the manga. I mean, unless they're waiting for something. The manga comes back at the end of the
probably
manga.
for a great potential build up for the adult Gotenks.
They still might go down the road of they're the next protectors of Earth. Which at this
is-
point, Earth doesn't even need protecting. I mean, Goku could just
which is technically confirmed that Goten and Trunks are the next protectors.
I mean, if we're going off GT's timeline, which we aren't because GT isn't real now, because Super
GT's
Saiyan 4 has been
not
made
canon.
Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 has been made canon in its own continuity. I don't know if it'll work in the way that, like, it'll get in the Super continuity because they never talk about it in Super. Not even in the manga. They don't talk about it at all.
Crazy.
And you think if Toriyama had been working on that for a while, which he had been, he would have at least mentioned it in the manga once.
Yeah.
And can we talk about how Goku forgot about Raditz in the manga? He's like, I had a brother? He kidnapped your child, man!
That's crazy.
It is!
Is Vegeta's brother canon?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
He's mentioned in Super and the manga.
Yeah, in Super, I believe I've heard something about that.
Yeah, because Vegeta was talking about... not Vegeta, Bulma was talking about Vegeta's brother.
Hey, and there was, like, something on Dragon Ball Z OVA, I believe, where his brother actually showed up.
Yeah, I tried to watch that special. I couldn't watch it. It's not right without the voice actors. It's because it's all different voice actors. Nobody's the same.
Oh.
And it just it was like...
That means it's probably not canon.
I mean, no, that version isn't canon. I mean, it could be canon, but without the same voice actors. I don't know. Yeah. But in Super, they do mention it.
Just probably not in the way that Toriyama planned it.
Yeah. Although Toriyama confirmed it himself. Toyotaro is ruining power scaling. Because tell me why he said Orange Piccolo is the same strength as Mastered Ultra Instinct. He's lying. No, he said, because now he's kind of the whole owner of Dragon Ball, or he's the guy who does it now. He's basically confirmed that Orange Piccolo, Beast Gohan, Ultra Ego, and MUI, TUI, PUI, whatever the fuck it is, that they're all around the same power level. Which makes no sense because Orange Piccolo got destroyed by Cell Max, and then Gohan just kind of...
Yes. Yeah, so does that pretty much mean that Cell Max is equivalent to, like, farther beyond MUI?
I mean, maybe? I don't know. But, and he's already stated himself that when we come back, I'm pretty sure we're not going into a Black Frieza arc. We're going to do a different arc, and it's... and Mastered Super Saiyan Broly is at the same level of Beast Gohan and Orange Piccolo, which makes no sense.
I mean, I get that for, like, full power controlled Broly, but being at the same level as all of them.
At your Super Saiyan level? That's
Super
kind
Saiyan.
of...
Yeah, that's a bit weird.
Crazy. Yeah, but he's already confirmed that Black Frieza is still levels beyond any of them.
Yeah, at least on Beerus's level.
Oh, Toriyama already confirmed this, and I don't think Toyotaro is going to change it. Beerus is basically as strong as the plot needs him to be. There's no, like, official power scale or power level of Beerus. It's just as strong as the plot needs him to be.
Yeah.
Which makes sense because, I mean, Beerus was fighting Super Saiyan Goku at 60% of his power with God Ki, but now he's scuffling with MUI like it's nothing. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Beerus is kind of broken because he can use versions of Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct.
Yeah. He pretty much can combine the two to
Yeah,
make
he can
like
combine
the
the two.
ultimate form.
Which I'm guessing they might end off Dragon Ball or something like that with Goku and Vegeta fusing.
Yeah. An Ultra
would be-
Gogeta fusion.
Gogeta or Vegito, either way. It'll probably end up being Vegito unless they want to really make Gogeta canon.
Well, I don't know about Vegito because in the Zamasu arc, whenever Goku and Vegeta became Super Vegito,
because the more power they use, the
Yeah.
faster it goes.
Yeah.
But that's the same way with like the Gogeta fusion. They just
Well,
didn't
no-
show it in the movie because I'm guessing they just wanted a cool action scene.
well, no, it was told to Goku that the fusion only lasts for 30 minutes.
Yeah. But like in the case of Gotenks, whenever they went Super Saiyan 3, their fusion only lasts like 5 to 10 minutes before they unfused because they were using so much power. Unless
Well, how long were they fused in total? Because they had to start at base level and then continue
You're right.
to Super Saiyan, then Super Saiyan 2.
Still, it works both ways.
Yeah.
It works both ways. Alright, let's see here. Democrats.
No.
Alright, let's see here.
Do
Do you think Broly is a Republican?
Do you think Broly would have the potential of achieving Super Saiyan 4 and actually...
Oh,
have it
if
be
Broly
shown?
got Super Saiyan 2, Black Frieza would be done with, because we already know if his base Super Saiyan is as strong as like most gods, because Beerus is the strongest god.
Yeah.
And we already know that Jiren surpassed most of the gods,
Yeah.
and then, UI sign kind of Jiren. So we already know that Goku's basically one of the strongest. Like,
Yeah.
he's basically one of the strongest in the universe.
All the universes. Along with the strongest in Universe 7, Granola, which we're probably going to get an arc for him. And
Oh,
a new
that would be so
Dragon
cool
Ball
if we got
Super.
if we got a side arc like how we got in the manga set up, like how we got Trunks and Goten's like little superhero side arc.
Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool.
Super's coming back, guys. Super's coming back.
It's coming back
It
in
has to be. Maybe not this year, but
Dragon
next
Ball
year.
Super 2, 2026.
Yeah, 2026 or 2027, one
Yeah.
of those years. I'm really hoping that they don't go down the season 1 of Super where they reanimate Broly and Superhero into the show continuity. That sucked. I hope they don't do that. That was horrible. Because they already covered Broly in the manga, like it was like a Smit bit, but they did confirm that Gogeta was there. He's canon in the manga now. Finally, took 30 years, and they obviously redrew the entire Beast Gohan arc, which that was only like a year long to make. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be.
Yeah.
But I'm really hoping that they don't go down that arc where they start off and instead of going straight to Moro or Granola,
Yeah.
they go do Broly, and then they do Moro, Granola, and then Gohan.
Yeah.
What I think is a good chance is instead of getting Super Season 2, we are getting a Moro movie and a Granola movie.
I mean, it is...
I would prefer that over Super coming back because the animation would be top tier.
I mean, it has been told and like confirmed that there was going to be another movie.
Yeah, there's going to be another movie. So there's a good chance it's a Moro arc movie.
Some people speculated that it was going to be like a Return of Cooler.
A Return of Cooler movie would be insane, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah. Like...
Unless they set it up in the manga first.
Yeah, it would not make sense. Like, Cooler returns. Where does this fit into
Where
the
does this
Dragon Ball
fit
storyline?
Which, I mean, I guess they did that with Superhero, but it made more sense.
Yeah, but Superhero, like, barely anyone knew about that, and it's not canon.
Because they didn't know where... No, Superhero is canon.
It is?
Superhero is canon, yes, because they made it in the manga in the exact same way it was as the movie.
I'm thinking Super Dragon Ball Heroes.
Oh, no, Super Dragon Ball Heroes is not canon. It'll never be canon. Super Dragon Ball Heroes is horrible. I do not like Super Dragon Ball Heroes. Because tell me, why is there 8 Gokus and 4 of them are using this Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker mode? What is this? Why does Goku have the power of a god tree? Like, what's going on? It makes no sense.
And what? And who the heck is Cumber? Like, why?
The heck is Golden Cooler? Why does Cooler have a golden form?
How did he get the golden form?
How?
Probably the same way.
Why is there
Frieza got it.
there's like an evil Vegeta where he's evil. It's like blue Vegeta, but it's like purple. He's evil. It just makes no sense.
And it's not Ego Vegeta.
It's not Ego.
For sure.
I still think I personally think the first game that's gonna get an Ultra Ego is gonna be Legends. It's gonna be Legends or Dokkan. It's gonna be one of the two.
I mean, it was confirmed for Sparking Zero that it's getting an Ultra Ego.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Well, I still think that we
At least I think. I don't know if that's just a rumor.
I think that there is a good chance that, because that's what Dokkan did. I don't know if you remember. I wasn't playing that time, but I know from what I saw, literally the night UI Sign aired, that night Dokkan had a unit already for it. Like, it was just because they know about it beforehand. So they made the unit, and the night it dropped, boom, it was on Dokkan, and everybody was summoning. Yeah. And I feel like they're going to do something like that for Ultra Ego or the next Ultra Instinct.
Well, for Dragon Ball Legends, it's probably not going to, like, air on Dragon Ball Legends unless if there's, like, it's actually on somewhere in the show, like, actually animated.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But, I mean, they did that with Superhero when it came out. Like, literally 2 days after the Superhero movie dropped, we had a playable Beast Gohan, playable Piccolo, Pan, Gamma 1 and 2. That was a crazy roster of characters, by the way.
The only thing that
we don't get stuff like that anymore. We don't get one Legends Limited and 4 SPs.
The only thing that we do not have for the Superhero unit is just Orange Piccolo himself and Cell Max.
We're never getting a Cell Max, I don't think.
Yeah. Cell Max, I don't know. He might, and the size of him in game could be like the normal size of Ultra Broly.
Yeah. I mean, they might go down that route. I don't think they ever will.
Yeah. But for Orange Piccolo, that's a definite potential right there.
Oh, yeah. Limited. I think that we are almost due for another Beast Gohan. Which I know sounds crazy because we already have 3 premium Gohan units.
Or for like a tag team with
a tag Orange Piccolo. Yeah. I feel like they could do something like that if they actually cared about Legends Originals, which they don't.
Yeah.
Because they think that it went bad with Bardock and Goku. Because they were like, why is nobody summoning on this? It's not because the unit was bad. It was because the banner was horrible. The banner sucked. It was the weirdest banner ever. Instead of just making a normal Legends Limited banner, they had to make it this weird thing where it was like, it goes up to normal, but instead of getting like just a free multi, you get a free single SP summon at the end. It was horrible. I pulled them. Yeah. I pulled all the Legends Limited units from that.
Yeah, I got them after a while when the banner went down.
Yeah, they never re-released that banner. They're never going to make another banner like that because they knew people hated it.
Yeah.
I think that they are honestly what they're waiting for. The reason why we didn't get an Ultra and we got an LFK Goku instead is because I believe that the first unit for this upcoming festival is going to be an Ultra.
Yeah.
I think they're prepping something big for this anniversary. They said it themselves. This is going to be a humongous year for Legends, like big year. They're doing... And we're getting a big update for Legends in a few weeks, like big graphic overhaul update. They're changing a ton of stuff. So we're getting something big.
So is the graphics going to be like in Sparking Zero?
I don't think it'll be Sparking Zero. Like, it's still obviously going to be around the same graphical level, but I mean, like, they're... Like, you know how at the end of, like, Legends Limited Trunks and Gohans?
Yeah.
Where he's, like, he lands on the ground? They're basically going to be adding, like, floors to it. And there could be a new kind of PvP mechanic with that they were talking about.
That
would be kind of cool. You'd be able to land on the ground and like shoot key at somebody.
Land on the ground, and another one new card where you could actually like strike downward towards the ground.
Yes. That would be pretty cool mechanic.
Yeah, that could be good.
I don't think we're ever getting a new another fusing gauge.
Yeah, probably
character.
not.
Probably not. It was such a cool idea, and I feel like they basically told us no by giving us an LF Goku Black during festival, and everybody was upset about that. And then they teased Future again, and then we all thought it was going to be a fusing Zamasu, but it was just an LF Zamasu. No. We're not getting a fusing unit of them, or at least not for a good while, because they just released a Goku Black and Zamasu. We're not getting them for a while.
Yeah. And for like
maybe a Kale and Kefla fusing. Because I think we're getting something with Tournament of Power for this.
Yeah, that would be good for like a normal Legends Limited, like how it was for Gogeta and Vegito.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't gotten a Kale and Kefla unit in a while.
We don't have a single LF of them. Actually, now that I think about it, it's just gonna sound crazy. We do not have a single Universe 6 LF. We have an Ultra.
We have an Ultra, which
that's horrible. I think that we're going to get an LF hit in God Goku soon.
Yeah.
That would be an insanely cool tag.
Or if they like choose to do it, they might choose a LF Super Saiyan Kaba.
Yeah. I think people need to give up the fact and let go of the fact that we are not getting an Ultra MUI we're not getting it this anniversary.
There's been a lot I've seen on YouTube that they're thinking it's going to be an Ultra MUI Goku.
It's not going to happen. It's going to be Super Saiyan 4 from Daima. They've made it clear.
At least Kid Super Saiyan 4.
It's going to be Kid Super Saiyan 4 with that Ultra animation that the Daima animation they had. That's a perfect Ultra animation.
Yeah.
It's not going to be MUI, and if it's MUI, I'm not playing anymore because Ultra UI already ravaged PvP for like a good 7 months. Like he was broken, and they never got a nerf, nothing. And then on top of that, everybody that was using him, 2 months later, there's a premium Ultra Gohan. It's Super Saiyan 2 Gohan that counters basically everything. There's green card counters, blue card counters, counter on. And it was those three set up perfectly. It was Ultra UI, Ultra Gohan, and then it was the LF Super 17.
Yeah.
Those were what people were running, and it was a horrible experience.
Yeah. And along with possibly a Kid Super Saiyan 4 Goku, that's an Ultra.
Yeah.
For like Legends Limited, probably, I guess, like either Atomic Gami or
I think
Goma.
I think we're due for an LF Goma or an LF Kuindu tag.
Oh, yeah.
That would be a really cool tag. Or Super Saiyan 3. No, not Vegeta. Super Saiyan 3 Do. Remember he was... I can't remember if it was Ku or Do, but he was Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, it was Do.
Like, it was nothing. He was just like, okay. And he just did it. It was
like, he's doing he has spiky hair. I want spiky hair too.
Yeah. Ah! If I don't get a Vegeta that has a tag out mechanic with Goku, where we're almost like, if you don't stop, we're not having a path anymore, and then it just switches out and it's Goku now. That would be a cool revival unit. That would be a really cool revival.
That would be hilarious. Imagine that be the new LF for 7th anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, I also think that we are definitely getting an Ultra or an LF fusion, like a fusion this year. They love their fusions.
Yeah.
We've had one every year for the past 4 years straight.
If they surprise us out of the blue and give us an Ultra game original character like Shallot.
We're getting a Shallot. I think we're doing
sign me up because we need
it's already confirmed that Shallot, like that character, is an Ultra. He's an Ultra.
Like the art, the character art, like whenever you're like supposed to choose him, it looks like an Ultra.
He is an Ultra.
Yeah.
So
it just didn't say it.
We're long overdue for a new, because coming up on this festival, it'll be 2 years since we've had a game original.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah.
Game originals are a cool idea, but they just didn't execute that banner good enough.
Yeah, and being that hopefully the story of Dragon Ball Legends isn't going to end soon, we need a new form for Shallot.
Yeah. I think that Legends' main story is going to end in a good year or two. I think Legends is going to make it to 10 years, but like Dokkan, after Dokkan's 10-year anniversary, it's kind of just been falling off. It's not...
Yep.
Dokkan's runtime does not have much longer, I don't feel like. It'll be around for a long while, but I don't think they're going to...
Yep. Dragon Ball Legends 2030, it's going to end there.
Oh, yeah, it's going to end by 2030.
Yeah.
There's no way the game stays around that long.
Yeah.
I think, honestly... I don't know. We should wrap this up.
Yeah.
We've been recording for
we've been recording for a good while.
Yeah, we've been recording for a good while.
Yeah. Thank you for joining us on Dragon Talk Z. We'll see you next time.
Ha me ha me ha.
「僕たちは天使だった」「空の上から愛の種をまき散らして」「この星から悲しみ消したかった」「ねえ広いブルースカイ見上げていると」「雪が湧かないか」背中の羽はなくしたけれどまだ不思議な力